Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey again to y'all in the video. Hope y'all having a very great day. Hope y'all having a great week. My day is going absolutely magnificent. Big shout out to all the channel members and subscribers to the Trey King Show family. And much love to each and every last one of you all. And you all, we have a story out of Wisconsin by way of Milwaukee. And big shout out to everybody in the great state of Wisconsin, everybody outside the great city of Milwaukee. Now, before I start this story, I want to send a special thank you out to my channel members and also to my subscribers for sending me this story. And also, keep these stories coming. Now, you all, I want to ask you all one simple question. Have you ever been with somebody and they were doing things to make you mad, to make you upset, and you just grew tired of that person and you wanted that person out of your life? As in the case of this story right here, where we have 61-year-old Doris Winters along with her estranged husband, may he rest in peace, 49-year-old Aaron Winters. Now, Doris Winters and Aaron Winters been having marital problems for quite a while. But at the same time, just to give you all a little backdrop on this couple, they was together for 23 years. Now, you mean to tell me that you was married to somebody for 23 years and the only thing you could do is unalive that person, or really kill that person? Because I don't like to use the word unalive. To me, that's just a soft way of saying somebody done got murdered. Now, you mean to tell me that you were with someone 23 years and the only thing you could do is take that person's life? All because, family, and it's going to shock some of you all, because she said she was tired. And she told that to the police, as you all see at the bottom. Now, you would think if a person is tired of another person, that person would try to avoid that person, or that person would try to make sure they're nowhere near that person. Now, Doris did not do any of that. Now, it all went down May 31st around 10 p.m. in the great city of Milwaukee. An apartment complex this incident took place at goes by the name of Woodlands, the Cherry Court section. Now, Aaron Winters, along with a friend of his, I'm not sure if it was one friend or two friends, but Aaron Winters, along with a friend, went to this apartment where he used to stay at with Doris Winters. Now, come to find out, not only did Aaron stay there also, but also Doris and Doris' mother. Now, think about this. If Doris Winters is 61 years old, that means her mom got to be at least 80 years old. So who is going to look after your mom? Who's going to fend for your mom, Doris? You have to think about all that. Sometimes it's best we put our pride to the side. But at the same time, you would think if you were with someone for 23 years, it had to be some kind of love there, as you all see in these pictures. Now, from looking over these pictures, one must ask themselves one thing. Where did the love go? And I want to ask you all that. Why do people fall out of love? And how can people sit there and mistreat somebody that they was once in love with? That's why I want to know. Because I want people to understand one thing. What it took for you all to get together, that's what it's going to take to keep you all together. But at the same time, you're going to have problems in your relationship, no matter if you've been married 5 years, 1 year, or 30 years. Every day is not going to be perfect. But guess what, though, family? The love that you all share should overcome any adversity or any negative thought that enter your head. That way it keeps you from hurting each other. And they have an old saying, family, and I find that saying to be true, that when two people once loved each other and they fall out of love, they start to resent each other and they start to hate each other. And when things get like that, it's best that you all separate and do not come around each other until that wound can heal. Because you got to understand, there's all kind of wounds. Now, you may have a physical wound, and then you may have an emotional wound, as in the case of this story right here. But I know some of y'all are asking yourself, well, Trey, it have to be more to the story, because there's always more to the story. Now, from what I've been told, the reason why all this took place was because Aaron Winters hauled off and called Doris the B word. And this was not his first time using the B word. As you all see at the bottom, she told the police after she killed him that she was tired of him calling her the B word. And we must understand that nobody like to be disrespected. But at the same time, I had women tell me personally they like to be called the B word. And also, during sex, grab my hair, spank my ass, and call me the B word. Now, I don't know what's up with that. So on one hand, you want men to call you the B word, but at the same time, you don't want men to call you the B word. So let me ask you all this, women. Now, when a man call you the B word, is it the way that he said, or he shouldn't say it at all? Please let me know, because sometimes it's okay and sometimes it's not. Now, like I told you all several times throughout this year, because I have done several videos on men leaving their girlfriends and also wives and coming back over there by themselves without the police or with a friend, as in the case of this story, and things go left. But at the same time, if you have to go get your belongings from a place you used to stay at, do not go by yourself. Always bring the marshal or always bring the cops. That way, if things go left, guess what? You will have the police there to basically try to protect you, even though that don't work sometimes. So if you're having problems in your relationship right now, no matter if you're girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, or wife, if you have to move out, if you have to go back and get some belongings that you left, make sure you have the cops with you. And now back to the story. The friend stated to the police that once Aaron Winters went to this apartment that he used to stay at, he went upstairs because it's an upstairs and downstairs apartment. He went upstairs and that's where Doris Winters' mom was. And he started talking to the mom, basically just speaking, just being cordial and whatnot. Now, this is where the drama and the mess came in at. And it goes to show you maybe Doris was looking for a little trouble herself, just like some women do and some men also. But I know that to be true with myself because I know several times this have happened to me. And I try to avoid the whole situation. And now as the story goes, and as the friend stated, that when Aaron Winters came down the stairs, that's when Doris Winters hauled off and told him, do not talk to my mom. And Aaron Winters did the unthinkable. He called Doris the B word. And why did he do that? I do not know. But Doris Winters told the police herself that was going to be his last time calling her the B word. So Doris Winters goes inside of the living room, grab a gun off the table. They never stated what kind of gun it was. And she came back to where Aaron Winters was, and also his friend was, and she politely told him that the gun was loaded after she cocked it. Now, some kind of words started exchanging between the two, an argument pursued, and that's when Doris Winters reached over the friend, because the friend was standing between them, reached over the friend and shot Aaron Winters in the back and also shot him in the chest, shot this man dead. Now, the story says also that it was another friend outside of this apartment. So when Aaron Winters got shot, the friend tried to pick him up, but he couldn't pick him up by himself because, as you all can tell, Aaron Winters is a pretty big guy. So it was another person waiting outside. Now, I'm not sure if that person came over there with them or if it was just somebody that he knew from the apartment complex, but it says that it was another person outside, another man that is, and both men picked Aaron Winters up and took him outside. And that's what we had a screenshot at of the police outside of this apartment complex. Now, when the police got there, they stated that they tried to perform life-saving procedures on Aaron Winters, but they could not save him, and he was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, also, Doris Winters was spotted by local people who stayed in this apartment complex, and she was trying to walk away silently, family, with the gun in her hand. Now, why did she still have the gun in her hand? I do not know. Why did she call the police? I do not know. But we know quite naturally why she didn't call the police, and why is that? Because she just killed the man. That's the reason why. Now, one good thing she did do, and it saved her life, was when the police told her to drop the gun, she dropped the gun. And that's when she confessed to the police officer without a lawyer why she killed Aaron Winters. Was because she was just tired, and she was tired of him basically calling her the B word. Even though I think she kind of instigated this whole incident, because once again, in closing, family, all thing the man did was came back over there trying to get the rest of his belongings. Not once did she tell the police that she was tired of Aaron Winters beating her up or abusing her or cheating on her. She never mentioned anything like that. So for people who are trying to say that Aaron Winters was beating this woman up, that's a lie, because she would have told the police that. Don't you think so? Now, the real question is this right here. Now, Doris Winters is facing first-degree reckless homicide, which carry up to 60 years in the great state of Wisconsin. And she's also facing up to 5 years for use of a dangerous weapon. But ask yourself this, family. Now, she took Aaron Winters' life, and she done pretty much threw away her life. But what about that lady upstairs? And that lady upstairs is who? Her mom. What about your elderly mom, who's probably at least 80 years old or 85 years old? Who's going to look after mama? That's why sometimes, family, we have to put our pride to the side. We have to let things go. And not everything is meant to be violent over, like I told you all yesterday. But at the same time, if you're really tired of somebody, why instigate the whole incident? Because it's not like he came in there throwing things around the apartment or hitting her or anything. He only called her the B word, which he was wrong, after she tried to instigate an argument with him, telling him, do not talk to her mom. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. But at the same time, you got to ask yourself, if you were with somebody 23 years, where did the love go? And once again, in closing, looking at these pictures, you would never suspect something like this would happen. But the most important lesson to learn from this story is this right here. When somebody tell you they're fed up with you or they're tired of you, take it very seriously, because guess what? That's when bad things start happening. And that's why they have an old saying. It's a thin line between love and hate. Anyway, you all let me know what you think about this story. If there's anything I may have missed or misinformed, which is not my true intent, please let me know in the comment section and we can talk about it more. There. If you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel, become a channel member. Also, share the video with your family and friends. Till next time, you all stay blessed and have a great weekend. And I will see y'all soon on next Trey King Show. And guess what? I'm out.